every single sincere dua is responded to. Even if it comes from a kafir, even if it comes from Iblis. Why? Because Allah is the Rabb, not just of the Muslim, but of the non-Muslim. Allah is the Rabb, not just of the ins, but of the jinn. Allah is the Rabb of each and every living being, each and every creature, each and every bird and animal. Even if that being, in his arrogance, denies Allah, it doesn't change the fact that Allah is that being's Rabb, even if he denies it verbally. And therefore, as a sign of perfection, when this being calls out to Allah sincerely, Allah will give this being what he desires and wants, even if he denies him. Surely, if Iblis's dua can be accepted, surely my dua and your dua has more of a chance. I mean, I know I'm evil and you're evil, but we're not as bad as Iblis, right? Inshallah, right? That's an inshallah, yani ta'liqan la tahqiq. We're not as bad as Iblis, right? So if Iblis's dua can be accepted, surely my dua and your dua has more of a right of being accepted by Allah. Don't lose hope. Don't lose your optimism in Allah giving your dua. The Prophet ﷺ said, there is no one who asks Allah for anything sincerely except that Allah gives it to him. As long as it's something that is good. You don't ask for evil, obviously. Ask for something that is halal and tayyib. There is no one that asks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for anything except that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives it to him. The scholars say Allah responds to his dua, but in ways that maybe you don't understand. Somebody will say, last year I wanted that job interview and I kept on making dua, I didn't get it. This hadith can't be true, astaghfirullah. Somebody says, last year I was really interested in a particular sister making dua and tahajjud, oh Allah please. She turned me down. I didn't get what I want. How is this possible? The response is very simple. The Prophet ﷺ said his dua will be mustajab. Mustajab. Allah will give him some type of response. The response might be different than what you expect, but it will be responded. This is the key point. You will get something from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if you ask properly. What can you get? Well, either Allah gives you what you want, and that's what we expect, right? That's our narrow minds. We only think of one track. Oh Allah, I want this job. We don't get it. Why didn't I get the job? We don't understand. Allah might have done something else. What could He have done else? Your dua can be responded to by number one is giving you what you want. Number two, giving you something better than it without you realizing it. You wanted job A, Allah gave you job B, and that was better for you in the long run. You didn't realize it. But because you made dua sincerely, and Allah knew you wanted good, Allah gave you something that was better. You in your narrow mind, in your limited vision, are questioning the wisdom of Allah. And you know what? Let me be very frank with you, brothers and sisters. I want you to think about your life and the years that Allah has given you on this earth. I want you to think about some type of calamity, some type of disappointment back in your life, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, and then ask yourself, in the long run, wasn't that musibah for my good? Think about it. In the long run, wasn't every single turn that I took in my life the best for me? That's why I'm sitting here today. That's why I am where I am and I am who I am. Every single thing that happened to me, when it happened, I might have thought, why is this happening? What is the wisdom? But now I see. Now I understand. This is the true mu'min. He understands that whatever happens, happens for a divine wisdom. Number one, He gives you what you want. Number two, He gives you something better than what you wanted. You wanted to marry a particular sister, Allah bless you with somebody better than her. Number three, Allah might avert away an evil that was otherwise destined for you because of your dua. Simply because you raised your hands and made dua, some calamity is eliminated from your life. So in the end of the day, your dua is mustajab. How can it not be when Allah has guaranteed it in the Quran? وَقَالَ رَبُّكُمْ أُدْعُونِي أَسْتَجِبْ لَكُمْ. This is a simple condition. You can't get simpler in the Arabic language. Ud'uni, make dua to me. Astajib lakum, I shall respond to you. In Arabic, this is called shart wa jawabu. It's a conditional clause. You make a condition, Allah makes a condition. You make dua, Allah will give you. Allah has promised you, brothers and sisters. Allah has promised all of us. If we make dua, Allah will give us. The question is, in our narrow minds, we don't understand that giving. Sometimes Allah gives us more, but we're so blind, we're so narrow, we're still waiting for that one thing. And Allah might have blessed us with 100 things better than the one thing we're looking for. In fact, it is very possible that that one thing we wanted would have caused us harm, would have caused us problems. And Allah in His mercy, because of our sincere dua, took it away from us. Our vision is limited. We think something is good. We think something is so necessary. And Allah knows better than us.